Let me tell you about HandleBagPuppets. I love them. HandleBagPuppets basically consist of a handle and a bag. The head is attached to the handle. It basically is made of cardboard covered with felt attached to a wooden form. The form and all the instructions and all the patterns are in the book that's referenced. The headdresses are rectangles of fabric with elastic sewed into the center so that they attach to the top of the head. And then the handle goes into the robe. The robe is simply a bag, rectangle of fabric sewn up the sides with a hole in the middle into which the head is attached. Then one hand holds the handle, the other hand goes up here into the corner and becomes a hand. This hand can pick things up, unlike one-hand puppets where a child has to have a large enough hand to be able to grab something and then the puppet can only grab it with both arms. In this case, one hand can pick up any kind of a prop that you might want. A shepherd's staff, for example, or a pot, or a spear or a shield, or David's slingshot. The heads are made of different color felt. I love using colors of felt that have really no direct connection to any particular racial group that exists. Just something to suggest difference, diversity, all different colors of felt. The clothing, of course, can be very closely attached to the socioeconomic status of the person that you're representing. This might be a fisherman or a shepherd. It's a man, he's got a beard. He has nondescript clothing. But this one, this is Zacchaeus, a tax collector, someone rich, someone who can afford the purple and the red dyes that are so expensive. And then, of course, we also have women, no beards, young men also, no beards. Other than that, these heads are interchangeable. Mary wears blue. Not because she probably could afford blue when she was here, but simply because today everybody knows that Mary wears blue. I love this because this hand can be so expressive. It can express shyness, or shame, or joy, surprise. It can express, it can pick things up like a baby. You can make a baby for Jesus, a baby Jesus for Mary out of a nylon stocking and fiberfill with some fabric wrapped around it for a blanket. And she can hold her baby, and she can hold Jesus, and she can put him on her shoulder and pat him to burp him. If you have two puppets, they can hug one another, like Jacob and Esau reuniting, or Mary and Joseph perhaps. They can hug a person. You can use them on a puppet stage, or you can just use them out here like this and allow the kids to hug one another with them. These are just marvelous, marvelous puppets that can be used with any age child, with any size hand. That's the most exciting part of it. You don't have to have little puppets for little people and only the big fancy puppets for the teenagers. I'd like to tell you about also a drama bag. Now there's a much simpler kind of drama bag suggested in the lesson. This one is a commercial drama bag that's about large enough for a child. It has an opening in the back so that the child can climb into it and then put his arms and his feet in the corners. You can also just make them, as I said, as an envelope. That's a little bit not quite so scary because the child's feet are very close to the opening at all times. But this is how it works. It's spandex fabric, it's elastic, and children love to be in them because they can see out through the fabric, but they can't be seen, and they can express all kinds of things in the story. Especially good for wind and natural forces like earthquakes and storms. Wonderful things.